Hello, I'm Angel Tan from PG14, and today this is my lab 7, which is on finite state machine with case structure. So this is my exercise 2 on trolley system state machine. So this is my program, as you can see, and this is my GVL. I have a stop button, I have a start button, I have a limit switch 1, limit switch 3 for my digital inputs, whereas for my digital outputs, I have my forward motor and reverse motor. And for my DUT, my state, as you can see, this is my state. I have labeled as check log equal 0, logic 0 for all these following that I've set. And under my main program here, as you can see, let me zoom in. Okay, here is my program. So I have a case structure first for my trolley state. As you can see, this is my state for check log. Both my forward and reverse will be digital outputs will be set as false for the action, whereas the transit is here. If my LS3 is activated, then my trolley state will be starting in reverse. Else, my trolley state will be starting in forward, as you can see. And for the state starting in forward, I don't have any actions here or to initialize anything. But for my transition, if my B start is activated, then my trolley state will be start forward motor, as you can see here. Whereas for my starting in reverse, my transition will be if B start, then trolley state will be start R motor, reverse motor. And for my state, for my start F motor, my actions will be, my forward will be true, and my forward timer will be false, initialized as false. So my transition will be if not stop, then trolley state will be stop. Else if my LS3 will be forward stop 5 seconds, then reverse. So here will be, as you can see here, is linked back to here. You can see for the past few, it's all linked. There's always a state that is like this, can see? Yeah, like this. My state start F motor is here. It transfer under my starting in forward, whereas my main here, starting in forward, starting in reverse is also here. Starting in forward. Yep. And yep. So let me go back here. For my forward stop 5 seconds and reverse state, my actions will be my forward will be false, my reverse timer will be true, and its preset timing will be 5 seconds. And my transition will be if not stop, then the trolley state will be stop. Else if the reverse timer Q, the reverse timer, then then trolley state will be start reverse motor. Then for my, as you can see here, is linked to here. Then for my start reverse motor, my actions will be I will set reverse to be true. I will set reverse timer to be false. Can see in false. If not stop, then trolley state would be stop. Else if BS limit switch 1 would then make trolley state to be reverse stop 5 seconds, then forward. And as you see, state for reverse stop 5 seconds forward, here, and here. The actions will be I need to set reverse to be false, forward timer to be true, and it will be for 5 seconds. If not stop, then trolley state will be stop. Else if forward timer, trolley state would be start forward motor. For my state stop, I can see there's so many state stop. Here, state stop, state stop, state stop, state stop. Yeah, it's all here. It's under here. So for state stop, I will set my forward, reverse, forward timer, reverse timer all to be false, and my initialize it. Whereas for my transition, I will make trolley state to be state check log. Okay, this check log, where does it belong to? This check log belongs under my DUT. You can see here, check log, type state, then is check log to set it as logic 0 for all this one. For my starting forward, starting reverse, start forward motor, start reverse motor, forward stop 5-second reverse, reverse stop 5-second forward, and my stop all will be set to 0, logic 0. Okay, let me go back to my main. Yeah, and for my variables for the trolley state is under, I set it as state. My forward time and reverse time I set it as TON. Okay, so now let me run the program for you to see how it runs. First, I will do a cold reset. Okay, afterwards I will write values for my stop, and then I will start. You can see start. Now I'll run it. You can see upon starting, my forward motor has been set to true. So this is when the start push button is pressed, the trolley will move from its starting location in the forward direction until it reaches its destination, which is the workshop. When it reaches the end of the track, it will activate a switch, LS3, which is this one, LS3. This switch will de-energize the forward connector connected to the trolley's motor, and the trolley will stop. As you can see, if I set this to true, the forward has been stopped. Then after 5 seconds, the trolley will start automatically and move in the reverse direction, back to its starting location. You can see it keep moving, keep moving. And when it arrives back at the starting location, LS1, which is this one, LS1 will activate and de-energize the reverse contactor and stop the trolley. So if I set true, can you see? Both forward and reverse has been set to false the moment LS1 is activated. As you can see. So I will need to set LS3 back to false. Let me set false because I'm not using it anymore. See? So after 5 seconds, it will once again move in the forward direction. So this to and fro movement of the trolley will continue until the stop button is pressed. So to do that, I have to, as you can see, stop button, the moment my stop button is pressed, you can see, I have to make it false first. Yeah. Okay, let me reset again. I set true, start true. Let me run this, true. But the moment I set this, you can see it's false. So I'll set this back true first. But then they said that if the trolley is already in the workshop, the start push button should start the trolley in the reverse direction instead. So this whole thing will keep going on and on, depending on where the trolley is currently located at. However, if the trolley is in the store or any position between the store and workshop, it will move forward. Can see? Yeah. So that is all for the simulation for the trolley system state machine. Thank you. Okay, to continue, before I miss out, I will show you how it runs. Okay, this is when it's forward. I will show you through the program about how it's like. It's like this, as you can see. Yep. And see, it will return back. So if let's say I set LS3 first, if I set LS3, see, it will reverse. You can see. Yep. So afterwards, if I set L as 1 and I set this as false, as you can see, it become true. See? Yep. So that's all for my simulation, and thank you.